how many matches in a row have you won? Do you have any idea?
Because the guy said it at the beginning of the match.
Oh.
15.
Yes. That is
I did not know.
That is quite a streak. I actually looked that up last night because I thought, has he lost since Tulsa? And you haven't. That's 15 straight matches.
Yeah, wow.
How, and I mean, I know I've talked to you a little bit. You've talked about a change of attitude on the court and just trying to enjoy it more. How come you didn't do this last year? I mean, what really kind of clicked? Is it being a senior and really wanting to just maximize your last season?
Yeah, I mean, maturity is a funny thing, honestly. It's just kind of clicks. It's random points, and people have their weeks, here and there. It's kind of just all about maturing and finding the right time. And for me, the right time was now, and we'll see if I can be lucky enough to keep the momentum going. But honestly, I'm just thankful for this experience and the maturity that, losing in Tulsa has brought me for these 15 matches. And, I just feel like a new person all around, on and off the court. So hopefully that'll keep going.
From what I saw today, it looked like you were having a lot of fun out there.
I was having a blast.
I mean, it's rare to see that, particularly, if you haven't been in a major final before, it's quite, most players probably would get really tight.
Yeah.
Speaking of getting tight, what happened at 5-4 when you served that out?
I got tight.
Yeah.
No, I was pretty tight when the match started, honestly.
Yeah.
Just to be in this situation. As I was telling Colette, I've never won a major tournament in anything.
Mm-hmm.
I got to the finals of Easter Bowl, and I think that was the closest I've ever gotten.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I won doubles, but it still doesn't really count for singles. Honestly, I was having a blast out there. It's such a cool tournament to be in New York, Flushing Meadows, where all the greats have played, and to be in front of a crowd. We had a great crowd out there. It was an amazing experience. But yeah, I definitely got tight at 5-all in the second, and or 5-4 in the second. But I was able to rebound at 5-all, and getting tight is part of sports. That's why we play, to feel those nervous feelings. Otherwise, it wouldn't be anything.
So obviously a few overrules towards the end. I mean, I guess was experience kind of get you to, I don't know if that ace was too far, whether it was an ace or not. Some of those are just too hard to see. But
I'm not gonna say anything about that. I don't know.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm drawing blanks here. Obviously, I've talked to some of your, cohorts, your other women's team. Obviously, have had a huge presence on the Bruin team. You are a leader for them. You are a cheerleader. Does it feel what does it feel like to kind of know that you've had that role and all of a sudden we won 15 straight matches and you're a major champion?
Amazing. I just try and provide energy for my teammates, and I try to provide an entertaining atmosphere for people to watch, and just kind of make tennis as interesting as possible, because that's it's a sports entertainment at the end of the day, and people want to come out and they want to see a good match. They don't necessarily want to see someone that's extremely good at tennis just blow someone off the court. They want to see a match where people are fighting, giving it their all. And so I just like to provide entertainment in any way possible, and it's so fun for me to kind of just get the guys pumped up. And now to have some title behind me, that's just amazing. Before I was a good player, but nothing really to show for it.
You really found the range on your forehand this week. Do you think this is the best week you've ever had with it, or is that something you use as a weapon?
I've always had a pretty good range on it, honestly. I felt pretty confident hitting it this tournament, but I think what really made the difference this tournament is my coming in, my volleys, my backhand. Usually, I hit the forehand really hard, but my backhand, I'm a little, more just get it in play. This week I just said, let me hit my backhand the same way I hit my forehand, and honestly, though there weren't as many winners, there were huge points where I hit a backhand winner, and it was just that turned the tide. And before that wouldn't happen. So I think kind of just letting loose and hitting all my other shots the way I do hit my forehand, because my whole life my forehand's been my weapon, and it's been everyone's like, don't let him play his forehand because it's pretty good. So yeah.
So obviously your play on the court's been stellar, and you also received a sportsmanship award today. Can you talk about how that kind of adds to the whole experience that you've had and what that means to you?
I can tell you, I definitely wouldn't have won that award when I was 14. I was not the prime example of sportsmanship, but again, I think relaxing, taking everything in perspective, enjoying the moment. I think that's all helped me just become a more mature person, and in turn a better sport in tennis. And it's just respecting the game. When the guy hits a great shot, there's no reason to be upset. He played a good point. That's great. That's exactly what you want when you're a tennis player. You want someone to push you and play well against you. It's no fun if he just misses every shot. So, I think that just goes hand in hand with sportsmanship. Just appreciating the guy you're playing, appreciating the sport.